In this particular section, we're going to look at the use of web forms. These can be used for surveys, registration, stuff like that. So from the main screen, we're going to click on Setup, Property Setup, and then for this case, we're going to use just Rousal Point as an example. You hit Tab. And on the far right where it says Web, you'll click on that tab. And then the next tab where it says Web Form. Most of your properties will be blank in this section, but as you can see for Rousal Point, I've already got one in here. You would right click in the blank spot to add a new one. You would say Add Web Form. Now these are the ones that currently came with VMS. They're basically just templates, and as we get more used to this, we'll be able to create custom ones, but at this time we're still waiting on VMS to kind of lead us through that. But just for example purposes, we'll look at the one we've already done, Pet Registration Form. So say if that wasn't already in there, you would grab it and pull it over till you see the plus sign and then drop it. Now you see it right here where it says web form and then the description as well. This particular one will allow you to register your pets, and this text right here will actually show up online when a resident logs in, so they can see whatever you type here will show up online. The next step would be to log in as a resident or board member. Once you have logged in as the board member or the resident, you'll see the web form right here where it says Featured Web Forms, Pet Registration Form. To open it up, you would simply double click the icon. And here's the registration form. Now the way it's set up, it already has the owner's name and the address in here, and you're able to put a memo line like here is my pet, or this is one of 2 dogs, whatever you may want, and then you can drop down dog, cat, bird, other. And here's the attachment. Under the setup, we were given the option to add a JPEG, a GIF, or a BMP. And then so as a resident, you could browse your computer for whatever picture you wanted to, probably on your desktop or wherever it may be, and they would attach it there, and then they could hit send. And this area shows kind of the backdrop of what's going on, how the form is made. Here's the name, image. You can change the image to anything you want, name it whatever you want. Private login required just means you have to have a username and login. So in this case, we selected private login. As you can see here, they have ones for board and manager only, for residents only, board manager only. I mean, there's a bunch of different versions. And as I said before, once we get some more instructions from VMS, we'll be able to create custom ones. Right here is the description. This is the text that we were talking about. This web form allows you to register your pets. Please take a picture and upload. That's what will show up. Correspondence is where, when they do send that file, where it's going to go. Right now it's manager, so it'll come to me. And then here's where you're able to upload the extensions. That would just be file types. Like if you wanted people to upload, say for an ACC request, they could upload drawings or whatever they're planning on doing in their house. And if it was in PDF format, you'd have to add PDF as an allowable format. That way it'll give them the option to upload it. These 4 items right here is something that you should not mess around with right now. This will be, again, something when we get more instruction from VMS, but it just basically shows the different type of labels that'll pop up on that web form when they log in. If you do want a custom one made, if you have a particular reason you want one made, just ask me, and we'll certainly fool around with it. But I'm trying to get more instructions from VMS on how this works. But it is a very useful tool once we figure out exactly what it's capable of.